One of the greatest truths I have discovered about every human being is that we can do without so many material things, but there's one thing that you and I cannot do without, which is food. It is a matter of life and death. This is why conflicts have arisen when people were deprived of food at weddings, birthday parties, and ceremonies, and why many have died from food poisoning. Food is essential for our survival, growth, and health. It is the medicine that cures diseases and the symbol of unity among people. At the table of good meals, conflicts are resolved, relationships are built, and deals are struck. Food is not just nourishment, it is the greatest motivator and strength to humanity. It satisfies our needs, but also tests our character. True character is revealed when we experience hunger. Deprivation of food has led to rebellion against God and fellow human beings. Throughout history, we have seen the consequences of food deprivation. Starting with Adam and Eve, they lost the beauty and treasures of the Garden of Eden because they ate the forbidden fruit. Cain killed his brother Abel because his food offering to God was not accepted. Jacob lost his birthright to his brother Esau for a plate of porridge. In the book of Numbers, the Israelites received their first punishment when they complained about the food God had given them, longing for the meat they had in Egypt. In the New Testament, Jesus faced challenges with his disciples when he promised to give them his body instead of the food they were used to. The Act of the Apostles tells us that the early Christian community faced issues and divisions because of food. However, those who succeeded in providing sufficient food for the hungry masses were honored and placed in high positions. Joseph was made second in command to Pharaoh because he found a solution to the hunger that plagued the land. The Israelites wanted to return to Egypt because they had enough to eat there. People planned to make Jesus king because he fed them with bread. Food is a vital force that motivates our actions. Before a man thinks of building a house or buying a car, he must have something to eat. A hungry man, they say, is an angry man. And history has shown that hunger leads to rebellion. Consider the bread riots in 18th century France, where high bread prices and food shortages contributed to French Revolution. People may endure the lack of many other amenities, but once food is lacking, they are forced to rebel, both against the divine and against man. This is evident in many African countries today, especially Nigeria. The cry of many Nigerians today is hunger, because hunger leads to death. According to Spinoza, every human seeks self-preservation and will do anything to ensure they are preserved. So I implore you, my dear leaders and fellow citizens, if you are ever in position to feed the hungry, do not deprive them. Provide them with the nourishment they need, for a starving man cannot worship God, cannot heed the words of his leaders, and is driven to desperation. Let us heed the lessons of history and work together to heal our world of this scourge of hunger. For when our bellies are full, our hearts and minds can truly soar. May God bless us all with the sustenance we need to live and thrive. Amen.